So my name is Gaurav Tuli. I'm an investor at Fidelity Growth Partners. Arjun actually asked me to speak more about myself than my fund, and he's laughing. For an introvert, that's like, it's as painful as hearing ninja, monkey, and crushing it all in the same sentence. So I actually started as a developer. I got my first DEC computer in 1986 when I was 7 years old. I was not very good at sports or socializing, so I ended up becoming a pretty good coder. When I was 10 or 11 in my class, we had this big VAX computer that could only run BASIC, and I would sneak into my classroom during lunchtime to use it. And I wrote this little program to trick my classmates, which had this fancy login screen with the NASA logo made in ASCII text. And you would type in a little code, and then it would descramble a bunch of random numbers. And up came a rocket ship, also made in ASCII text, that would float up to the screen and then lift off at the top. And I told my classmates that I broke into NASA's top secret mega computer station, and they were watching a live feed of NASA rocket launches. So I actually told this NASA story at my MIT interview, and somehow they still let me in. 4 years later, I was a grad student doing dev work at Motorola, and I realized that unfortunately not good for Motorola. All the business decisions were being made by business guys, and I needed to get some business experience if I was ever going to do anything great in tech. So, as a 21-year-old with no business experience and really no knowledge about anything, who's going to hire me in the 2000s? Wall Street. I took my 2 MIT degrees and fetched coffee and taxis for my MDs for about several years. But one of the great things I got out of it was I got to work very closely with some of the best Fortune 500 tech CEOs. And it was, for an MIT nerd, that was probably the most inspiring thing I ever got to do. That gave me the opportunity to leave and join EMC, data storage company. I went deep into one of the product groups. My team worked, incubating kind of new ideas for 3 to 5 years out for our product teams. After that, I went back to get my MBA and got to work with a bunch of startups, and I realized, I really want to do venture. This is fantastic. So I've been at Fidelity for the past 3 years since then. So since I have the stage, I just wanted to share 3 observations in my early career in venture. Number 1, don't take money unless you absolutely need it from VCs. Step back and ask yourself, is VC actually right for you and your ambitions and what you want to do with the business? VC comes with a lot of help, but it also comes with a lot of expectations, and not every founder wants them, and frankly, there's cheaper forms of capital out there than venture. Number 2, raising money is very hard, and frustratingly, you can't control sometimes which way the ball is going to bounce. The stars have to be perfectly aligned between the fund strategy and your company, your personality and the partner's personality, and kind of your timing and the partner's bandwidth at that time. So it's not easy, and don't get discouraged. Number 3, if you do decide VC is the way to go, and I think a couple of guys have mentioned this already, it's really important to find the partner and partnership that are really believe in you and can give you what you're looking for. A good partner can make a world of difference, and they're going to be with you in good times and bad. And if their success is aligned with your success, they're going to push you for it. So now finally, for the easy part, let me tell you about Fidelity Growth Partners. So Fidelity is the largest institutional asset manager in the world with something like $3 trillion of assets under management. What a lot of people don't know about Fidelity is we've been quietly investing in venture capital for over 40 years. So we were the first institutional investor in Atari in the US, the first institutional investor in Alibaba in Asia, and in Europe we've been part of some really good success stories like Curum Software and Nube, which sold to IBM and RIM respectively. Recently we doubled down on Europe and raised a £100 million fund to back kind of European entrepreneurs who want to do something amazing. And we're very fortunate to be part of companies like Not on the High Street, Wahanda, Neo Technology, Good Data. I'm sure I'm forgetting some. Revo Software, which is our most recent investment. We're not an investor that does 20 to 30 deals a year. We do a select few. a small handful where we really believe in the team, we really believe in the market, and we think luck is going to fall on everyone's side. The one thing I would encourage you guys to do, if you're interested in learning more about Fidelity Growth Partners, please reach out to me or my colleague Nick. We're both here for the day. But also feel free to reach out to any of our CEOs and chat with them directly about the kind of work we like to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Gaurav. Thanks a lot, Gaurav.